Hello and welcome to another video. And I never thought I'd ever find myself having something in common with Volp, whatever a Volp is, because he was a right weirdo on my channel. I had to block him. But yeah, talking of weirdos, hey, we're also talking about George Bum, aka George Cropper, the stalker who decided to have several alt accounts and attack me a while ago on Facebook before I had to just block him. I brought it up in a recent video. And I've gone through some of the comments on this video, and I'm not going to show them here because all they do is white knight for this clown who just he's disgraceful. He's a man who has a channel. He makes video games or somehow publishes video games from his Spanish tax exile retreat, and he calls it BumFunGaming. Would you buy games for your kids from a company called BumFunGaming? No, you would not. So, what he's up to now, I'm actually recording this on Tuesday, which is September the 6th, the day he's published it. It'll probably go out on the Thursday. I'm just sort of getting ahead of myself a bit because Wednesday is on the evening of Wednesday in America, which will be the middle of the night on Thursday morning, is Amico Forever number 50 with DJC and presumably Geeks with Cash and Retro Advisory Board. But I'll have to listen to that on Thursday, and then all being well, I'll have a video to put out on Friday. But my God, so that'll leave me with something. So you'd be a bit short on the Thursday of some tomfoolery. So yeah, we'll have a bit of George if we must. In fact, I will say one of the comments on this video was saying, "Oh, unless Dominic's talking about the Amico, he gets about 10 views on his video." What they're probably looking at is sometimes where I just put some gameplay up, and a few people watch it on day one, etc. But it really isn't about day one. What I tend to find, and it's a really weird thing, I really don't understand YouTube. You'll put it on there, and then for some reason it'll just sort of, unless you sort of get a bit of momentum going early on, like last year when I put out all on one day because it was a new game. I put out all the gameplay for Before Your Eyes, which is a brilliant game. And normally I wouldn't put it all out on one day because it's people are going to get a bit sort of saturated with the videos, and YouTube only notifies people of 3 videos maximum within 24 hours. So most of the time, I'll just go with 3 videos maximum, usually 2 though. But yeah, quite frankly, you'll put a video out, I find, and then, okay, let's just say it farts along, a handful of people watch it at day one, and then it just sort of kind of farts along for quite some time. And then about 9 months later, for whatever reason, all of a sudden it's just like shooting right up. No idea why. Sometimes it's quicker. I did a video of, I saw it was, it's about my level. I saw there was Peppa Pig on Xbox Game Pass, and so I did a gameplay thing of that because I put videos up a few years ago of a couple of Ben 10 games because they're on the PSP, so I was playing on the PPSSPP. I think there are a couple of other games on that as well, so I need to get onto that. But the gameplay, the quality of the controlling the character was bloody awful though. So it really is a test of endurance. But yeah, they sort of farted along for a little while, and then like about 6 to 9 months later, they absolutely rocket up, just take off like a rocket. I'm like, huh? Why does that happen? Why is it not happening from day one? Why does it take 9 months to show my video to people? But with one or two of the my friend Peppa Pig videos and Paw Patrol videos that I put up recently, they've absolutely taken off like a rocket. No idea why. Yeah, why are people watching all of them? Or I don't know. I don't know how it works. It's just madness. But yeah, well, another thing was when I put up gameplay of Superliminal, which is a brilliant puzzle game. You can get it on the Switch. I think it was out on Switch originally, and then I got it for review in the summer of 2020, I think. And yeah, I think it was summer of 2020. And so it had already been out for a year on the Switch. So I put the gameplay up. I don't expect big hits or anything because it's already been out there. Complete walkthroughs are already online. And then I find about a year later, so it's going to be part of Game Pass. I don't know if it's still on Game Pass, but this was around about sort of July 2021. And the hits and all the videos just started absolutely rocketing because it was on Game Pass. For some reason, people were searching for it, and they all found my videos. It's brilliant. So it takes a while for your videos to take off. But, fuck it. I put loads of gameplay videos up, and then happy days. Make about 5p for each one, but it'll keep me in Jägermeister, so that's okay. So there's something very odd about this chap. The way he just sort of grunts along. I try not to put myself through a whole video of his, but hey, he made a video about me, and hey, let's react to it. My content is being stolen. Stop it. Well, it's not being stolen. You obviously don't understand how fair use works, which is the problem, coincidentally, with Lady Dickade, which you keep making a lot of videos about, even when there's nothing else to say. You just keep making videos about it. So we'll see what he's... Yeah, let's see if I can make it through the video. That's the challenge.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's George again, and this is just a...
Yeah, Grant. The guy was just moaning about the fucking Vega Plus because he's just got no life at all.
A really quick video today. There'll be another video in the next 24 hours.
Oh, lovely.
Continuing the Lady Dickhead and Top Twat saga.
Oh, everyone loves him, surely, don't they? The way he describes people. I call him Lady Dickade because Gordon Brown, former Prime Minister. God, how did that happen? Then again, look who we've got now. Gordon Brown kept saying the word decade, pronouncing it as Dickade. I don't know whether it's... I don't know where he comes from, Scotland. I've never heard of anyone from Scotland just pronouncing decade as Dickade. But I think I'm going to find out when his birthday is, and then I'll send him a compilation of that Duran Duran album, which is called Decade. Yeah, I'm sure you'll love that. Anyways.
Of course, because there is more information to share, particularly with relation to the contents of the last video that I made, that those two bastards have still been...
God, you see, he's obviously got some sort of mental issues going on here. I mean, it's quite disturbing, actually. This is the man who you're buying video games from. Obviously got some sort of... Yeah, there's some bats in his belfry going on somewhere.
Been pissing around in the community, fucking about, trying to push the blame onto others, and basically wriggle out of it like the fucking fluffy piss-streaked weasels that they are. But...
Take a breath, guy.
With that aside, before we get onto that, and before we get onto some rather silly things that their social media manager has actually said about myself, or what is it their business manager, or their influencer manager...
Brand manager, was it? Whatever she said it was.
Imagine that. Imagine hiring Top Hat or Lady Dickhead to make some sort of positive splash on your product. It'd be about as positive a splash as a massive fucking blood-encrusted turd falling into the toilet. You wipe your bottom afterwards.
Yeah, all right. Can we get to the point?
Stop, stupid cunts. I've asked people on this...
What a lovely, lovely chap. He really is, isn't he? Stop stealing my stuff.
Channel. There's lots of new people come over to this, like flies around shit. You're welcome. You can zoom around the turd.
So he refers to people as bummers. I mean, yeah. Bit sad.
There's old George as much as you want, dive bombing around the rivulets of dung and flying miniaturise yourself like Dennis Quaid off Inner Space and fly along the canyons of crap. People have been doing this.
So I just have to flick through this because I just maybe this is how I'll get through the video by just flicking through it because I can't Gordon Bennett. I can't sit through that endlessly. It's it's quite disturbing, really.
Them is a confirmed stupid bastard, and that is Mr. Dom Robinson.
Big bad Dom. When I was a while ago. God, when I was younger. Around that time. Was it? Domestos had an advert, and to the song. I forget who made the song. Big Bad John talking about. John Wayne, and it was just they were singing Big Bad John, and they were singing the whole song, well, about 30 seconds of it, because that's how long adverts last, and they tailored the lyrics from Big Bad John to Big Bad Dom, because it was about Domestos. So I became known as Big Bad Dom. So yeah. So Big Bad Dom, the impotent, very creepy online man-child. Yeah, you've got some serious issues here, fella. I'd be very careful of how you're going.
Now, Mr. Robinson, what are we going to do with you, eh? What are we going to do with you, Mr. Robinson?
Well, I hope I don't bump into you anytime soon, that's for sure.
Mr. Dom, who's anything but...
Yeah, you can hear my... Yeah, I do know my name, you don't have to wear it out.
He's a bloody sub if ever there was one. He's not a top, he's...
You can subscribe to me if you want, that's up to you.
Certainly a bottom, but anyway,
You see, it always comes down to sex with him, doesn't it? Just because he presumably doesn't get any. I don't know. Maybe he'll react to this video of me reacting to him. Then I can make a video of me reacting to him, reacting to me, reacting to him, and then yeah, we'll keep that going round and round, and eventually the whole universe will collapse from the space-time continuum, and then there'll be nothing left. How bizarre!
he's not a top, he's certainly a bottom. But anyway,
Tops and bottoms. There was top, middle, and bottom. That was on what's it called? Strike It Lucky with Michael Barrymore. His career went downhill after a swimming pool incident I won't get into now, because if this will probably go out in the morning, so you might be having your breakfast and you really don't want to be here. If you don't know what happened with Michael Barrymore, you can Google it online, but just wait until after lunch, and after your lunch has gone down, and so you're not about to bring it back up again. But yeah, he was off TV after that. Full time basically. He was no longer on TV again. Even still though, the Strike It Lucky shows appear on Pick TV or Challenge, whatever it is, and yeah, top, middle, or bottom, which sounds very rude now.
He basically has put up a video recently. I'm not going to tell you the name of his channel. It's absolute dog shit. Everyone I've
everyone, all the people commenting on this video where they're talking about my channel, they know where the channel is. And now if they're watching this, because they're all obsessed, God, this is like, I know how Darius feels with his, the guy who obsesses about him, and now I've got this guy obsessing about me. But then, as Oscar Wilde said, the one thing worse than being talked about is not talked about. So there we go.
Spoken to, and most of the people who raised it with me, I don't keep tabs on this fucking imbecile. Unlike him, who seems
Charming.
to make me his fucking reason for living after
I made one video about him. And so now George Cropper is my reason for living. I don't think so, fella.
basically, I accused this fucking idiot, this fucking man-shaped lump of shit, about
Well, at least they're man-shaped, unlike you.
6 or 7 years ago of plagiarising my banter, which he had done.
Plagiarise your banter? You mean you just posted a load of shit on my page, on my profile, and then I screenshotted it and kept it for posterity so people could see what you like? That's plagiarising your banter? Good God. I can't begin to imagine what this guy has in his head instead of brains.
And other people read this fucking stupid, ridiculous article that he'd done and said, yes, George, you are right, he has stolen your vernacular.
I know when Slother makes a video talking about the Amico, and he just sort of bleeps out I haven't got time to bleep out this, I tell you. He bleeps out every sort of slight word that's a swear word, basically. And yeah, you'd hear nothing but bleeps if I just let this one rant and tried to cut it out. Mr. George spotted my bull many years ago, and I still agony about it. Want to see my 6-year-old dossier? So yeah, God, he's really obsessed. He got some sort of mental issues, obviously.
Sale. So there was that, and then afterwards he made some comment about, I can't remember actually what it was about. It was on his video. It was about,
well, you can always go back and watch the video again.
Some film or something never coming out or something like that. Lee Fogarty.
Oh, you mean you were obsessing about the Vega Plus never coming out, obsessing about it to the point where you just couldn't sleep unless you fucking talked about it.
He was there of the ZX Vega Plus scandal. You can look in my
Oh, there you go. He's off on it again.
videos for ZX Vega videos if you're not aware of that. Fucking absolute ongoing running nightmare at the time. But
Only because you were completely obsessed with it. Good lord. Anyone sane moved on.
anyway, Lee turned up. He was always saying, "Oh, I've seen this thing on the production line." He said that about 800 fucking times. It was
You only commented once or twice.
blatantly, completely untrue every time. They were merely scamming the community to the tune of about £1 million. But anyway, if you
No. Strange bloke.
don't know about that, or we'll just go beyond that. But yeah, he said,
You got nothing to say about that, have you? You just gonna make shit up. God, you'd get on well with DJC and Co.
"Oh, I don't know if this is ever coming out or whatever." It was something of that ilk. And
Like the Amico.
I said, "Oh, pretty much like the Vega Plus then, eh, Lee?" Because Lee was in the post as well. Because he said,
So he says I'm obsessed with things he said 6 years ago, and now he's bringing it all up again. Good lord! And he's just posting on his channel, so he gets his echo chamber to comment on it.
"He's a good friend of this chap's. Turds tend to stick together." And then this chap went fucking mental. And then a lot of my friends turned up on the post and started taking the piss out of him because no one really likes.
No one took the piss out of me, fella. Again, you're just sort of rewriting the narrative to try and suit yourself. But if you go back and watch the video, which even has a link to the photo album in there, you can see it uncut for your delight and delectation.
Him. And the people I've spoken to recently,
His echo chamber.
people much higher up than I am in the industry, if you will,
Well, you're right at the very bottom, hence the bum.
well-known gaming journalists and
Oh yeah, gaming journalists on YouTube, like they'd listen to you.
YouTubers and stuff, been like, that man's a fucking wanker. Is he still on the? Is he still existing?
Oh yeah, well name some names then. Who have you spoken to?
I was going to say name of his business, but I'm not going to. But yeah, the name of his business hasn't really aged well. It's the sort of fucking stupid name that an absolute amoeba would give something.
So, well, like BumFunGaming. Yeah, so DVD came about because I started the whole thing I've been doing reviews since 1994. I even started with VHS and then moving on to Laserdisc. But yeah, DVD came about DVD Fever came about in 2000. So DVDs were all the rage. But then what else do you do? Do you end up changing it to Blu-ray Fever and 4K Fever and Streaming Fever? And it seems like every 5 seconds there's like another format coming out to the point where it'd be like Tommy Lee Jones in Men in Black saying, "Oh, looks like I'm going to have to buy the White Album again." That's the way it is. That's the way it goes.
It's like it's like if you had a business
It's like if
in the Middle Ages and you called it "Axes are definitely the best weapons forever and ever. Keys, cross fingers, no comebacks."
Well, axes would be good weapons, but I can imagine George having a lot of axes in his basement, along with where he hides all the bodies.
Of course, we've got guns, field guns, lasers, and all sorts of things since then. We've even got those.
I think it was I watched Dog Soldiers recently for the first time, Windy Pops, and I think one of them has a sword. I remember, and so because that's around the same time as axes, I imagine. Did one of them get an axe as well? I think one of them did, but yeah, they obviously guns would be better to defeat werewolves. No, or rather have silver. Oh god, was it silver? Not silver sisters. Excuse me, silver nitrate, but silver. What else was it? Silver cross. That's it. That would work better. But then again, you got to try and get close to the werewolf as well. Or is that just for Dracula? I've no idea. I hope I never come across Dracula or werewolves, because quite frankly, I will poo my pants and I'll be in exactly the same position as George.
Chinese claw things that the guy out of Big Trouble in Little China has that spin really fast and can rip the fucking eyes out of your head. And they're probably responsible for why Chinese have eyes like that, because he's meant to be.
So he's a racist as well. George Bum is a racist. George Cropper is a racist.
Be one of the 3 storms, and every Chinese person will, no doubt, have experienced a fucking storm at one point or another. So
This is why George isn't in China, because he'd get locked up straight away.
he's just come down into the village and gone.
Oh, right.
A fuck tagger of the highest order, and
What?
he's made a fucking video about me because he's too
Oh, well, hello, Mr. Pot. Here's Mr. Kettle.
fucking stupid to find the information about Lady Decade himself. He's wanted to make a Lady Decade video, but he's also said at the start of it.
Well, I came across later on. Someone sent me a link to the documents in question, but I did try searching for it and I couldn't find it. So no.
Oh, I've got this 10-page dossier or 50-page dossier on George Cropper and all the abuse he goes.
It's like about 10 pictures. But then if you hadn't been such a weirdo in the first place, I wouldn't have had, with all your alt accounts, I wouldn't have had to screenshot it and post it online.
It'll be all 6 years ago and I've still got a really sore bottom about it. I'm still menstruating and.
Sounds like you're the one with everything sore.
Why can't he leave me alone? When I've not spoken to the fucking clown for
That's because I blocked you.
years. He's fucking nothing to me. He's
I'm nothing to you, so that's why you're making a video about me.
nothing to anyone else in the community. He's a fucking idiot. But anyway,
That's what a concise fella he is. That's always the women of a madman. Good lord.
starts off this video with a big diatribe about me, just saying, well, for those
Setting the record straight.
who don't know, this is who this is. But for those who want to watch this video, bear in mind I'm going to be using his entire video to illustrate my point, because
I wasn't using your entire video, and I didn't sort of play the video. I just sort of flicked through the screenshots, and anyone who watched it knew where the video had come from. So, because they fucking knew it was you, because I pointed out quite a lot who you were.
I'm too fucking shit thick to find any information for myself, so I'm going to let my supposed worst enemy do it for them whilst giving them publicity. Yeah, this guy's a real fucking Mensa candidate, folks. But the thing that irked me the most...
Look who's talking.
The thing that irked me the most... Right, people probably know this. I am disabled, dysfunctional from the waist down. I am not, nor shall I ever be, a sexer. But he said...
But you got something wrong with you anyway.
In this video, oh George, he runs this gaming company called BumFunGaming, which he runs for little children. I think I'll leave you to fill in the blanks. You're the one who wants to fill in the blanks, you fucking disgusting.
What a this guy's got some serious issues. Jesus Christ. He makes games for kids and call it BumFunGaming. If you can't see anything wrong in that, good lord. Can we get on to...
Moron, you complete fuck.
Has he got anything proper to say?
It's about 40 fucking years ago.
What kind of dick makes inference anyway?
Boorish, stupid, pig-ignorant pig. So...
A pig-ignorant pig. Is that the best you got?
No children buy BumFunGaming, you fucking idiot. In fact, I've had a few people say, George...
If anyone follows him based on the kind of way he rants... You've got some serious issues as well, and you need to speak to a psychiatrist quite urgently.
I love the content, but I wouldn't buy it because it does say BumFun on it, and I wouldn't really want to have to be explaining that to my kids if they read it. Fair point. I've said that to everyone. Fair point. This is done as an in-joke or just a silly...
An in-joke, of course.
Bit of titillation and a joke for adults, because we're all adults. We're all about 30, 40, 50 or whatever.
Or 60 in your case.
Who the fuck's going to be offended by something like BumFun? Especially when the fucking wanker goes on to wheel out some...
Good, Betty. Someone really hurt you. Can you point to the area on the doll where the man touched you?
Massive, pathetic dossier that's basically got what was coming to him from me and numerous other people on that post. Oh,
you mean you and your alt accounts? That was it. That was the only people on there. You and an alt account. I think it might even be just the one alt account. You and Jamie Ball, one of your alt accounts. That was the only people who were the only person who was going against me. It was just you interrupting things because he's weird.
And by the way, these people are not sock puppets, you fucking idiot.
It's your alt accounts.
It's just the majority of people think you're a fucking wanker. So
no, it's all your alt accounts.
So, surprise, surprise, they're going to come out of the woodwork. From what I've been hearing recently, you're fucking lucky more people didn't come out of the woodwork at that time. That was a fucking disgrace, mate. And also...
Fucking disgrace, mate. Go, get on bloody EastEnders. Go, blimey, fella. Strike a light. God, we need another Reg Cox.
So, the people that you take the most umbrage with and that you're accusing most of being sock puppets, if you were perhaps keeping a little bit more of a spy on my stuff, a little bit more of an Inspector Clouseau, as opposed to cherry picking the...
Why would I want to waste any of my time looking at any of your stuff that has no direct relation to me? You've clearly got many issues going on here, and this is like if I can see what you can see on the screen there. This is like kids at school when they go, "Oh, nobody likes you," yeah. And sort of at the time when you're about 9 or 10, you sort of take it to heart. If I was about 9 or 10, you would sort of take it to heart. Do you think, "Oh, how can they say things like that? Oh no, what am I going to do?" And then you get older and you think, "God, what a bunch of sad weirdos." And then you just realise they're just people like that. People like George are just the kind of people who just ignore. Because I wouldn't be watching this video now if it wasn't pointed out to me about about the fact he's made it, and it's just fucking hilarious. But you get to be an adult and you see all this sort of thing going on, and you just think, oh, they're a bit sad, aren't they? And it's just going, oh, he's deeply disliked to the point that he's ignored by everyone and is widely regarded as a joke. Oh dear, well, I'm doing quite fine, thank you very much. And if there is anyone who happened to think I was like that, who happened to think, if they dislike me, not everyone's going to like you in life. Not everyone's going to like you. And if someone doesn't like me, and if they want to ignore me, whatever they think about me, fine. If you don't like me, you won't be, trying to engage with me in any way. Fine, you will not be wasting any of my day. But obviously, someone like George, I obviously live rent-free in his head, which is why he's making this video now. But anyway, if people ignore me, then they won't be wasting any of my day, and I'll just be free to get on with things and do what I need to do during the day. And if it's a weekend, I might go out for a nice walk and have a pint or something. Hopefully, I'll be able to do that quite a lot at the moment. Well, the weather's starting to turn as autumn is on its way, but I'm still clinging on to the summer as much as possible. But sounds like you need to get a bit of fresh air, George. Sounds like you've been locked in your panic room a bit too much.
Things when you can't actually be bothered to do the fucking legwork yourself, you cunt. You would really...
He's still obsessed with that.
I've been playing fucking streams with these people for the last few months, you fucking absolute idiot. And we're jumping to these different countries using a fucking...
Medication isn't working, is it?
Teleporter or a time warp device, and putting on different voices and playing the game simultaneously whilst hacking it in order to sort of reverse time it. Like, I don't know.
The fuck is he on about?
Like RetroArch has that sort of reverse time feature for the old school emulator, so you can play with them, the frame readings done ahead of time. And I'm
sounds like he's playing with a lot of things.
Doing this with modern PC games that no one else is able to do in the entire fucking world. What's more realistic, mate? That those were all sock puppets, or that everyone thinks you...
You do have all the sock puppets. But on my post, there was you and Jamie Ball.
You are a fucking wank in human form. But anyway...
A wank in human form. Well, we all come from, semen, and I'm sure you know how humans are made. I'm sure I don't need to draw you a diagram. I don't know how you were made anyway.
Anyway, we'll go to the next chap, A Volp. I don't know how to pronounce this. A Volp, who's been...
So he spent almost 10 minutes on me. Let's just see where he goes here.
Been commenting a lot on my channel since these videos went up. Fair enough. He's one of those people who says a lot of, oh, these people are trolling you, or these people are trolls, George, or watch out for this trolls. I don't give a fuck, mate. I don't care. I've had it with trolls over the fucking years. I've had the absolute piss trolls out of my first channel to the extent where I closed it and got really depressed about it.
Oh dear. Maybe get some fresh air and stop spending so much bloody time on YouTube.
And then I thought, if you strike me down, I will become more powerful than you could possibly fucking imagine.
No, you just go and have a wank in the toilet.
And with a gigantic gust of frankly noisome olfactory terror from my bottom that even offended me, I started a new YouTube channel to remain anonymous.
That's if he can perform that. I don't know. I mean, says he's afflicted to the point where he's not a sexer. Does that mean nothing works below the waist? And does that mean so? How does he have any fun with his bum? I don't know.
And to basically do what the fuck I wanted without having to care about bloody trolls coming on and bullying me. It's like, oh, look at this fucking...
Oh, so people calling you out on shit is bullying. Oh dear. And of course, this isn't bullying. What you're doing to me and Volt then. Can't believe I'm feeling sorry for Volt.
Vegetable. Oh, yeah, nice face, mate. Oh, nice fucking hairstyle, mate. Oh, did you get those glasses off the NHS in 1979, mate? I fucking heard it all before, mate. Water off a fucking duck's back.
Oh, bless.
Don't give a shit about all these petty little YouTube infightings or this person said such and such is a gay or this person supported this person because of this. I don't care. People can do what they fucking want. People can do what they want. I've seen elsewhere as well people saying comments like, oh, George is like homophobic, George is transphobic. It's called fucking humour, mate. I've got loads
So he's admitting he's transphobic.
of transsexual friends and loads of homosexual friends.
You've got friends?
Many of them, most of them watch this channel and really, really enjoy it.
I doubt they enjoy it.
Because they don't get the chance to see this sort of unfiltered bloody nonsense, and that's what it is elsewhere. They come here purely because they're sick of the world being fucking ring-fenced for them and sick of all interesting and funny discourse being shut down. Grow the fuck up. How
this is funny discourse. He is Howard Stern in tax exile form. Well, I hope you and your 2,500 subscribers, you'll change the world.
fucking old are you? Anyway, back to A Volp. He's basically stolen my original video where I narrated Lady Decade's video and re-uploaded it. Said it's a transformative fair use thing. No, it's fucking not, mate. You've just put a stupid wobbly filter over it. That's not fair use. That's not transformative in any...
Oh, boo-hoo. Well, then do something about it if you feel that way inclined.
way. It's putting a fucking stupid wobbly filter on top of it.
I mean, obviously, if it's as you claim, and quite frankly, the things you say are not to be taken, not to be trusted in any way whatsoever. I don't know. I'm trying to sort of reason with his arguments and things, but why even fucking bother?
The reason the algorithm in YouTube doesn't find like prisoner cell block H when it's got that big sort of glowing circle in the middle of the screen is because it's looking for identifiable visual content. My content isn't high enough the ranks, and to be honest, I haven't actually looked at "We found your content plagiarised" page, which I've got notifications on, because I'm not interested in putting out strikes against people.
Well, you shouldn't if people are using it with fair use, like I am. If Volp has just re-uploaded the video without any sort of commentary, etc., then that's not fair use, and that's up to you to take the appropriate action. But instead of that, he just sounds like you just butthurt and moaning about it.
But why the fuck would you do that? And I'll tell you people why he said he did that. He did that because he said he'd asked on my channel if he could steal the footage and I hadn't replied. Think for a moment the level of fucking amoeba thought and follow the fucking chain of dominoes, the chain of...
Well, I think the amoebas are winning in a battle with you, George.
Dogshit doubloons that slides down into the mouth of the cretinous mindset as it chomps away on them, thinking, oh, this is great, tastes so good, the right to take someone else's video, ooh, this is me, I feel sick.
I can imagine the file in his psychiatrist's office is about a mile wide. I'm definitely going to have to put age-restricted content on this video.
But anyway, by that fucking token, I've said this to him, by that fucking token I can go to PewDiePie's videos, I can go to Asmongold's videos, I can go to massive streamers' videos. I don't know why I listed PewDiePie. I wouldn't want to steal one of his videos. I wouldn't really want to steal one of Asmongold's videos either, but he does...
I have no idea who that is.
Make content that I quite like. I quite like his long form, let's talk about this kind of content. Seems like a good guy.
Well, at least let's hope he can string a coherent sentence together, because it's more than you can do.
But You can't just go to those channels and post underneath the video, can I steal this content please from my channels because I think my fans would like it. You can, but you're not going to get a response to it. You might get some people taking the piss, but by this token, this Avolp character, or Avolpe or whatever his name is, sorry mate, I don't know how to pronounce your name, it's one of those sort of YouTube names that's pretty much open to interpretation. You would just think, right, he's not replied to me, so that means I can take his content. That means I can steal it. If you're a tramp wandering around a bakery going,
So you just made it up then? Oh, hang on, here we go.
Content. That means I can steal it. If you're a tramp wandering around a bakery going, can I steal this? Oh, nice looking Greg's pasty. Can I just take this?
That's George's real voice, I think.
Oh, sorry about smelling of piss. Hello, darling. Being like right
Isn't that a script from EastEnders?
next to women and stuff. They're going to move away from you, aren't they? Even like
I think everyone moves away from you.
your average sort of Greg's male employee is going to move away from you. So please leave the store. But in saying leave the store, he's not said that you can't avail yourself of a red Thai chicken sandwich. Is that then theft when you take it? Of course it fucking is, you fucking spastic.
What a lovely chap he is. I mean, you could try and take stuff from an Amazon Go store, for example, because you take stuff from there, it automatically charges to your account. I'm looking forward to the day when I can just go and buy everything like that. The fact you take stuff off the shelf, and then you've got to ring it through a till and whatnot. Why can't you just sort of put it straight in your bag, and it just charges you for it automatically as you leave the store? That'd be so much easier, and it wouldn't cost jobs or anything because the staff would be redeployed to be refilling all the shelves.
You fucking absolute idiot. So I don't want to see
That's all his counter argument is, just calling people an effing idiot. That's all it is. It's very, very sad.
this being done again. If you want to steal my content, here's a newsflash. Fucking don't. Don't. If you want to send people to my content and think, oh, George is doing good stuff, fucking send them.
What? Oh God, I wouldn't want to send anyone to you.
Make a video actually doing the legwork. Make a video saying, oh, this guy's making good content. Tweet saying,
you say you make good content? Good Lord.
this guy's making good content. Facebook share saying, this fucking disabled shitbird who's got nothing else to do with his time is a bit of a shut-in failure. To be fair, he's making good content.
Except you're not.
Share it out. Share it far and wide. These videos, especially the Lady Decade stuff, it's meant to be shared. It's not meant to be fucking diluted.
Could you really dilute this? I don't think so. It's about as diluted as you can get already.
That video that's been uploaded looks like a fucking heart attack on screen because of the fucking filter you've got on it. The video by the femdom looks so...
I'm a femdom now, so he's that transphobic? I'm not trans anyway, but I'm just, the straight white male. But God knows. Femdom? Oh. What even is that anyway?
fucking stupid, and it's so truncated, and it's so filled with bullshit at the start that no one else cares about because it's a...
Well, everyone cared about it. A lot of people watched that video.
Personal fucking vendetta because...
Oh, including you.
He's still menstruating from 6 or 7 fucking years ago.
Well, you're the one who sounds like you're obsessed with it.
In order to get the point across later in the video, it's completely torpedoed the entire fucking thing.
No, a lot of people watched the whole thing, thank you very much.
If you want people to check my stuff out...
Not really.
If you want people to understand the facts of the situation...
The facts? Can you imagine sitting through a whole video normally of George? No, me neither.
As they're reported, send them to my fucking channel, you...
No.
You fucking absolute amoebas. And as for saying, oh, well...
I would say stay far away. Jesus, get the police involved. Just stay far away. Have a... God, you have to get a... If he was in the UK, you'd have to get a restraining order.
You know, I'm not doing this to get shine on my channel. Well, why the fuck's it on your channel then? Strength in numbers.
This is very, very sad, isn't it?
We must all be together on this.
I wouldn't want to be together with you if my life depended on it.
If people want to see what I'm saying about it, do so on my fucking channel.
No, I didn't want to listen to your video. I just wanted to to see the thing, to see the file. If I'd had access to the file at the time, I would have done that, and then I wouldn't have brought you into it, and then you wouldn't be making this video, and I wouldn't be reacting to it. It's cyclical.
If you like my content, don't disrespect it by fucking stealing it and
Didn't steal it. Fair use.
basically denigrating it, belittling it and uploading it to some corner of the internet where no one's going to see it.
Well, more people saw my video than yours.
Like, be fucking realistic. What's to be gained from that? Okay, bye. It's fucking bullshit.
Okay, bye. Let's just have that again.
Belittling it and uploading it to some
God, if anyone belittles things, it's you.
corner of the internet where no one's going to see it. Like, be fucking realistic. What's to be gained from that? Okay, bye. It's fucking bullshit.
What an absolute sad little man. No doubt he'll make a video about this video, and it'll go round and around and around. I've demonetized this channel because I've got no chance in hell of getting monetized anyway, because I swear too much and I'm too angry all the time. I'm too cross. I'm very, very cross. It's sad, isn't it? Don't go to his Patreon. I think I'd rather donate to Lady Dickay's Patreon. And that's saying something. Anyway. Finishing off my my lager here. Have a nice sip of my lager. Anyway. Excuse me. In the meantime, please like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already, click on the bell for all the notifications, and keep Genesis.